What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to another video, guys. This is a young market breakdown. This is a young update of what happened this week. Today is Wednesday, the 18th of June, guys. So, yeah. Um, Let me guys tell you about. I did take a trade, guys, this week. I took a trade on Gbpchf. I took a trade, guys. I took one trade, and it was a break-even trade on Gbpchf, guys. I was in buys on Gbpchf. I anticipated that, you know, I thought that the market was gonna go up from here, you know, to respect my daily structure here. Let me show you guys. You know, I thought the market was gonna do something like this, you know. From here, once you get here, you're gonna shoot up to go to this zone, but clearly it's gonna go down from now. And yeah, once this low gets violated, I'm no longer looking for buys. I'm just gonna start looking to sell this pair, you know. But then, yeah, let me go to the 4 hour here. So I entered around, oh my god, okay, this laptop is so slow. I entered around, I'll show you guys now. This thing literally just froze. Oh my god. Goodness. Okay, guys, I want to show you guys where I entered this trade right here. Yeah, here's the trade now. So price was around somewhere here, bro. Somewhere here, cause what I saw on it was we were in a downtrend. You guys can clearly see on the 15-minute time frame. You know, we were on a downtrend, clean downtrend, also aligning with the 4 hour there. We're on a strong downtrend, right? You guys can check, making lower lows and lower highs, and this is how structure was. So structure started moving. It came, it broke these lows right here, and then it came to break these highs with this push here, and the market was somewhere around here. Yeah. When I entered the buys, the market was somewhere around here. So this is what I saw, guys. I was like, okay, what did price do? Price came, gave us a pullback, you know. Let me see some. Let's see something fast, but maybe I can draw faster with this. Whatever this is. Okay, what's this now? Apologies. Apologies. Okay, I saw that the market came, broke structure right here, you know, came, created a high, created a low, broke the high, Then it came to break this low now, right? With this move, making this a strong high, because this high broke this low, making it a strong high, right? Then also again, it gave us that. Let me show you. Then this low created a move that broke this high, right? And then price came and was around here. It started showing um, that it's rejecting to break, it's struggling to break these lows. So now I anticipated that price was gonna shoot up, right? So I took my fib from this low to this high right here, right? And yeah, this is what I saw on Gbpchf. I was a little late. It was, the price was around here. By the time I took the trade, it was somewhere here, and then I had my stops below here, and then I should have had like a young TP. The market was no, it's like somewhere here, dog, somewhere around here, you know. So I was hoping to hold this trade until, let me show you guys. I thought I was gonna chow with that trade, eh? I had a TP at around somewhere here, I think. Somewhere here. I had a T, that's where I had my TP. So the market did, it come, yeah, it came and it pushed up, and then it totally reversed. But then, you know, luckily I put my stops to break even, so I didn't lose money on that trade, you know. I'm still at break even, you know. So yeah, we'll see how this week turns out to be, guys. If I'm not profitable, I'm not profitable. If I'm a break, if this week is break even, then you know, I guess that's a good thing than losing money. So we'll see, man. We'll see. The dollar index, guys. Remember I did say we might push up to give us a give a to give us a deeper pullback, you know. And this is what the market did, guys. We did get that pullback. Now we look for sells. Now I'm looking for selling opportunities. And if we could get any sort of sell signal, I'm probably gonna enter. I am probably going to enter. Uh, this is, yeah. But for now, I won't lie. I see nothing. No structure has been broken to the downside. Nothing. The market is just, you know, you're gonna have to wait and see New York, what New York has for us. Because as me, I don't trade any other session besides New York, because yeah, London showed me flames. Hey, it showed me flames, so I learned. GBP USD as well, guys. Um, this is a tough one. This is a tough one because now, okay, from the daily perspective, now this is what I see, guys. I think we might get a pullback. You know, you guys can clearly see how the daily structure is looking, right? Let me show you. Price was moving in an impulse, came, it gave us a pullback. Then now, you know, there's an impulse. Then it's just correcting right now. And then we're waiting for that break. Then price is gonna start, you know, the pullback phase into our zones. After that, we're gonna start looking for, you know, change of character patterns to shoot up with it now. This is what I'd like to see. Something like this. We're gonna get a deeper pullback into this zone right here. Then after we get into this zone, we start looking to buy the market, and then we buy with it. So this is my ideal. This is a setup I'm looking for on GBPUSD from a swing point of view. You get from the 4 hour, looking for sales is not a bad idea right now. It's not really a bad idea to look to sell this thing. I'm gonna tell you the confusing thing about this now. One thing that's confusing me. Cause now it's a thing of now, ne? Let me show you. Since you remember on the previous video I said this is the low that caused the break, right? This move right here is not the actual move we count. So this low now, does this mean we disregarding this internal low as a break of structure, or should we wait for this low to get violated? Because now it just created equal lows. This low has not been taken out, but these lows have. Because remember I said our range is from this was our BOS, and then this is our high. This is the proper high here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So here's our trading range now. You guys see the range from this low to this high right here. So everything that happens in between this, guys, I'm gonna use let me use this actually. So any price any price action that happens like between these, my low and my high, is internal structure, right? So that's what I'm saying. Do we wait for this low to get violated, or do we count this low right here as a change of character pattern? Because you know we are seeing structure being broken to the downside, but this is internal structure though. This is where it gets tricky, guys. This is where it's gonna start getting tricky, because the market could just shoot from here. Hey, it could just shoot from here and just go up, you know because this low has not been broken right here. So, but I don't know if this is the point where we start having, like, giving the strategy some sort of room, you know and by room I mean, like, is this where we, like, fuck, this is tough. This is tough. I won't lie, this is tough, guys. This is tough. That's this is tough. This is a tough one. Because I don't know. Do we just wait? Or do you wait for a pullback, then sell? Because don't forget, you see that? Oh my god. This thing is so confusing. This is tough, y'all. This is tough because, like, you know, do we have to wait for this low or do we consider this low as well? Because this is a significant low right here, you know. But then also, you see, the tough thing about this is because the dollar index now, we need to start looking to sell. So, and once the dollar index sells, GBPUSD should also buy, you know. So now, are you gonna look for buys here or what? But from my side, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna look to sell. I'm gonna look for a pullback. This is the ideal move I'm looking for. Something like this before we shoot down. Might not even get it today or this week, or maybe we might get it Friday. I don't know. But like I'm looking for this right now, guys. I'm looking for this move so that we come to this zone right here, which is, yeah, I know this is too much because the dollar index, bro. I'm also keeping in mind the dollar index while I'm analyzing here. So if I anticipate sales, for sure this thing is gonna have to buy. And I saw sales on the dollar index as well. You see, bro, the dollar index for me shouldn't buy like that, you know, or it might do something like this. Since I'm anticipating a small buy on GBPUSD and a short a sell, what if the dollar index does something like this before, you know, and then once you get here, you might get a chalk pattern, then shoot down. It might do that as well. Maybe this is the move that we might get here, but can't predict what the market does. So GBPSD, man, I'm just gonna have to wait for a pullback before looking to short. And yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Probably from like, if I can move my fib, I take it from this high. So I'm gonna wait for the market to at least get somewhere around here before looking to sell. Yeah, for now, we step away from the market, guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's really nothing. The thing of we step away and we do nothing. Euro USD next. Same thing with Euro USD, guys. It hasn't reached my zone, so we're still gonna wait. But it's gonna give us a pullback before shooting down. Because look, guys, this is just beautiful. The structure here is too much. Oh, oh, bam, bam, and this is a corrective phase now. When I get something like this, then you're gonna still go down. So, as you can clearly see, this is a high and this is a low. As a break, then we get a correction, pull back before we get an impulse. So yeah, on Euro USD, this is the move I'm looking for. So with that being said, these lows, we do take out these lows, guys. Here, break of structure. Yeah. Yeah, here, break of structure. This is a new break of structure is a high, and then what do we anticipate, guys? A pullback, then sell. Let's go to the 15-minute, dog. Yeah. Oh my god, this thing's taking forever, yo. You guys can clearly see, guys, 15-minute, you know. I won't lie, guys, I did see these cells, um, but I was scared to enter a trade yesterday. You see, once price broke these lows, I started looking to enter cells, but then it was just so confusing because it gave me a chalk pattern to go to the upside, but at the same time it broke this structure to go to the downside. So I just stepped away from the market, and then like around New York the market shut down, you know. But it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. Because I remember I did say, you know, we're gonna look to sell Euro USD to you know, I think it was somewhere around here when I said it. You know, because yesterday once it broke these lows, I was like, we need to sell this. But then once it got here, I thought it was respecting this chalk pattern right here. You know, you guys can clearly see how the market was moving. It had a high, it had a low, then market broke this high. So I thought this low was gonna hold and then maybe push it to the upside, but then nah, it just came and then it reversed on us. You know, so yeah, that's why I didn't enter this trade. You know, because you could see this range here as a order block right here. You could see this as a whole order block, and price did come tap into it before shooting up. Look, bam, there it is. You clearly see that came, tapped, and shut down. So now, you know, I'm anticipating that we're gonna continue with the trend, right? So here's my 15-minute major high. Our high on the 15-minute is this one right here now. Here's our high, and here's our low right here. You guys can clearly see, dog. I'm trying to do the same thing every day. The same thing every day, bro. I'm not trying to add no nothing because trying to add and change strategies, yeah, no, it's tiring now. And besides, every strategy works, guys. It's all about, you know, risk management. How much are you losing when you lose, and how much are you winning when you win? That's all that matters. You know, I've come to realize that. So yeah, this is the move I'm waiting for, guys. I'm waiting for Euro USD to pull back into my fib zone right here. You know, you could say that this is also like an order block thing. It's gonna take time to load now. It's check on the 4 hour what's happening. You know, yeah, as you can clearly see on the 4 hour, price is gonna come to these zones. There's a whole imbalance right here with this move that needs to get corrected. You know, and yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait for this, guys. We're gonna wait for the price to get to somewhere around here before looking to sell, and then after that we're gonna start looking to buy once price gets to the zone. Next pair. Oh, Euro GBP is leaving us, bro. Honestly, I was expecting a pullback yesterday. We didn't get it because I thought this high was gonna hold. You see this wick right here. I thought it was gonna hold, and then you're gonna start getting that pullback to the downside before looking to buy. We sadly we didn't get that, guys. We did not get that. So let me give you guys a young fresh one. So you guys can clearly see, bro, we eventually did break these daily highs right here. Let me just extend it to the fast. This is a break of structure. Okay. This is a clear break of structure. You can clearly see that, guys. You can also see on the 4 hour we've got this high. Got this BOS as well. I'll mark it as a BOS. Chase it a low. And now we wait. It's simple. Now we wait for any reconstruction on the downside, on the on the lower time frame. I mean, let's check. Let's check now. We check. Yeah. It's my bad, guys. My bad. We created this low, and now we are in an impulsive phase to the upside, guys. This is an impulse phase on the 4 hour. You guys can clearly see, dog. After a pullback, it's an impulse, right? So what does this mean? On the if the 4 hour is in an impulse phase, the 15-minute is in a uptrend, because a phase on the high time frame is a trend on the low time frame. So we on the 15 minutes probably gonna give us higher highs and higher lows, right? And then in order for us to, you know, to notice when the pullback is starting, we're gonna have to start seeing price break uh structure on the 15-minute to the downside. So we're gonna we need to start seeing lows being taken out on the 15-minute, guys. Oh my god, yes. So you guys can clearly see here's the 15-minute structure. Higher highs, higher lows, guys. Price is just making higher highs and higher lows. It's really just moving. So in order for us to say, okay, the pullback is starting, we need to start seeing lows to get taken out. For example, we're gonna need to start seeing this low if that's the thing, then a pullback, then that, you know, before we could say that it's gonna pull back. So for now, we're still in that impulsive phase. So yeah, we're gonna have to step away from Euro GBP for a minute now before starting to take the buys, because I still believe, guys, we are coming to these highs right here. We are. I believe we are still gonna go there. So now it's the thing of, we wait and we see now. We're gonna have to wait for that pullback, you know, on that 4 hour to give us a pullback, and then start looking to buy. And then GBP, Gbpchf. I already explained to you guys the trade that I took on this pair. So yeah, man, it's really confusing, man. Like, you know, because on the 4 hour, we are still in a 4 hour downtrend, guys. That's not even, you know, you're not even gonna pretend as if you don't know what we're doing. On the 4 hour, we are in a downtrend, but don't forget, we're still in that daily uptrend because this low is still holding. So here's the 4 hour, guys. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. So the market can do this, kind of like how it's doing on Euro USD. I mean, on the dollar index, it can come give us this correction move before selling and breaking these lows, or it might just do this and then start shooting up, and giving us price action to the downside. I mean, to the upside. Start giving us structure to the upside. The market could easily do this dog as well. So now, guys, I won't lie, we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait because now this structure on the 4 hour is at a zone where I'm gonna have to start looking to buy the market. So it's gonna be a bit confusing for me to have a strong bias on what's going on in the market. So with that being said, guys, I'm probably not gonna trade this pair for a while. I'm not gonna trade Gbpchf for a while, and I think that's the end of the video, guys. This is a quick update for what I see in the market. Yes, GBPUSD, we're looking for a pullback into our fib zone, before looking to sell. Euro USD, same thing, guys. We're looking for a pullback into our fib zone before we sell this thing. So that's what I'm looking for. Euro GBP, same thing. We look for a pullback before we look. We're gonna buy this, but yeah, it's not looking promising as of yet. It might just shoot and continue shooting because look at this thing, dog. This thing, whenever it pushes, dog. So, and it's starting that thingy after the impulsive phase. So looking for deeper pullbacks is, yeah, I'll be asking for too much here. Waiting for a deep pullback for price to get somewhere here, nah, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, because this thing pushes, bro. It does push. And then GBPCHF, I'm not gonna trade it. I'm gonna step away from the market. And yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna cut the video here because you guys can clearly see that my Wi-Fi is slow. It's very slow. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video on an update. Hopefully I catch some trades, man. Hopefully I catch some GU sells and EU sells. These are the top two, but I'm more confident with this EU trade than the GU trade. Yeah, that's my analysis, guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. And please, guys, let's grow the channel. Please subscribe, because most people are watching but they're not subscribing. So please subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.